Hey there, folks. Seth here with One Board Dad, and we're back in Sky Adventures. Adventures in Skyland. I haven't actually done very much. I meant to do a little bit more. I thought I would have the ability, but got a little bit bored. I really just kind of moved blocks around, so I got all my dirt in the middle, got all my green on the left, that's not the left, here, green on the left, and brown on the right, and that's about as useful as I've been. I did shove little, I don't know, whatever he would be called, Water Clucky, since we had Fire Clucky, who already ripped. Water Clucky is in the pen. He's given me one egg, so I guess it is a she. Let's just assume. So she's given me one egg of water and is set to give me another one in 14 minutes. So the decision I'm stuck with is the idea of turning in that egg. If I turn in the egg, which I was looking, it is a consumes item, so I will lose the egg and have to wait for another one. But I will get a oh, who cares? It's raining. Change everything right now. Don't care in the slightest right now. There we go. Fill up. Is that working? Why isn't that working? Why isn't that working? It's raining. Is it literally raining like over there? Okay, give me these. What is wrong with this thing? Okay, emergency mode. I didn't expect the rain, and I definitely didn't expect the rain to be next to my platform and not on my platform. Give me all the slabs. Because I am going to need a mob farm at some point here in the very close future. So let's just mob farm it right now. Or at least make a little platform here. Which will, progress over this away. But for right now, immediate need, let's just put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little outcropping here. Oh, there we go. We got the rain. Okay, I was totally going to go into like the best use of water, but all of a sudden we have all of the water we could possibly get, which does get me to part number 2, because there is actually a way to get water without it raining. It's not as big of a deal. You can make... I can't remember if I mentioned it. I was convinced. I was thinking there's got to be a way. I know there was a way in Ex Nihilo to get water without it raining, and I believe this will do it. So if we go here, and there, and there, we get a wooden crucible. And if this guy goes above a heat source, dink, there we go. This can melt, even though I can't find anything in JEI, but I tried it and it does work. If I put oak leaves in there, it will melt the leaves down to make water. So I can get water from this source, not a problem. If it hadn't rained, this is how you can get water. The problem then I run into is how to get the water out of there and or out of there. So I'm still stuck in the same situation, regardless of the rain happening, or if I made the water through that right there, or even really if I make the egg thing, my water source, is I gotta get a bucket. Like, that's just what it comes down to. Ironically enough, this is pretty much like my #1 tech, and I gotta make this. Now that we've got rain, I'm glad I had the sound up loud. Oops, that's not sound. Options, sound, music, sound, weather. Glad I heard it, but I'm ready for it to stop. There we go. Light little background rain, that's okay. It's so weird, it's like literally just not raining right here. It's raining over here on Mr. Chicken, which it is Water Chicken, or Mrs. Chicken, I guess she did a egg, and it's raining over here, but the island itself is rain-free. I don't know if that's like intentional. That's a weird thing to do, in my opinion. Well, here we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Give it some more water. So I still need a bucket. So to get a bucket, I need iron. To get iron, I'm gonna have to... So to get the iron, I'm going to have to get the gravel, but I'm also going to have to get the mesh going. To get the gravel, I'm going to have to get some sort of cobble gen. That's the only option. So if I have to, ironically enough, get cobble gen, because I guess the reason that this used to work is there was something called a clay bucket, and there is no longer, well, bucket's really all I have. As far as I can see, there is nothing that is clay bucket or fired bucket or a porcelain bucket or anything like that. There is no porcelain bucket thing. So I actually have to make an iron bucket, which means I need gravel and I need to start sieving. So that said, I need to set up I think the best use of this water egg is going to be twofold. One is going to be to use the water to actually, whatever it would be, like irrigate, I guess, this dirt to turn into farmland. And the other thing is going to be to make actual cobblestone gen. So that is the plan. Over here, I actually want to knock this out of the way. And knock this out of the way. And actually, I want to knock this out of the way. Oh, good. It goes all the way down. And knock this out of the way. So this is where the cobble gen shall happen. And this is a super basic, go there as well, way to do cobble gen. It's the way I normally do it with at least the opening stages of the Ex Nihilo kind of structure where we're just going to be smashing and grabbing and all that stuff. So the water egg will act like a bucket of water, it says, and the lava will act like a bucket of lava, it says. So I'm going to treat them thusly. So I want to put the water right here. So basically the reason to put these here is if I do that, it's going to make the water go right there. And if I do this, the lava is going to go there as well. And then the reason for the wood underneath is so when I'm pickaxing, if I get through, I'm not gonna, although it's kind of slow and going there. Actually, my pickaxe is making pretty good work against a piece of wood. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to respawn. I just got to be careful that I don't totally like blow up my world. But there we go. We got cobble gen, and in case you're wondering how I'm getting both of these, it's coming from the vein miner. So it's picking these up as being connected. So that said, I can also, do I have one? Thought I made a hammer. Did I not make a hammer? There we go. Hammers. I can do the same thing with the hammer and pick up the stuff that way. So I can go straight to gravel by doing this. There's no real, I don't think, risk of this actually breaking the world. But maybe, I don't know. Realistically, I shouldn't just, like, ideal world, I could just kind of look away, watch some YouTube, you know, whoever your favorite Minecrafter may be, or whatever else you want to watch. I'm actually watching quite a lot of Disney vlogs right now. Vlogs, not vlogs. Disney vlogs right now because my family is looking at planning for a Disney trip. So that is the thing on my playlist at the moment. But whatever your tastes may be, it'd be nice if I could just like sit and look at that and just hold down my click button, but I'm worried everything's going to break and my lava's going to escape and all that stuff. So that said, the other thing this allows me to do is then to come in here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make some farmland, and with farmland, I can plant seeds. With seeds, I can get wheat. With wheat, I can get hay bales. With hay bales, I can get, I think, better chickens. So we'll put that there. Let's see, can we torque it up? Should be no problem. Go here. Boop, 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 boop. Fertilize, fertilize, fertilize. Why isn't it working? Nobody? Come on. I mean, does it only work on trees? Here, let's try this. Make sure it's at least working in general. Put a sapling right there. And put a sapling right there. Yeah, I'm getting the sparkles over there. But I'm not getting anything with the wheat. Okay. Okay, well maybe it doesn't work with crops. I don't know why it wouldn't. I thought it was just like a pseudo bone meal, but I guess that is not what it does. Let's go in here. I need to repair. Can I repair with slabs? I cannot. Can I hopefully at least stack slabs back? Yes, I can. I will need those. Like I said, I do need to get a mob farm going in some form or fashion. Maybe sooner than later. I don't know. It doesn't have to be super soon, but I am going to need some mob farms going. But I like to get whatever I can without it. Let's get some more leaves. There we go. Get that out of the way. Okay, so plan, I don't know, C or D or whatever plan I'm on. I still want to get those because, like I said, I do want the chickens to be a little easier to get a hold of. So the best way I can think of there is to, we do have watering cans. I saw those. Watering can? Okay, so we got things like basics, which, yeah, take metals and things. But okay, so I do have the basic, like the extra utilities watering can, which is just stone and bowl. So I should have that. I need special stones. Do I have? I have that. And I've got that. So I can take, oh, but I don't have, I need one more. Literally one more. Just one more? Oh, I got andesite. Okay. Hopefully it can be a hodgepodge. At least gives me something to use these stones for. And then, now where did all my, oh, it's in there now. Okay. Make the bowl. Just put the different pieces up there. There we go. Watering can. So hopefully this will at least work. Have to click on water to fill up the can slowly, slowly, slowly. Okay, yeah, that is definitely working though. I'm surprised that the little torquey thing isn't working. You just keep on bouncing. See, no, don't see any sparkles. So, okay. Well, this is not what I'm going to do throughout the episode because this will take a while. But what this does open up is, like I said, I can get the, what is it called? Nest? Yeah, I can get this nesting pen, which requires the nest, or the egg nest, which is 3 hay bales. So I need 27 wheat, basically, to get this guy. And it says that it will basically auto farm my chicken for me, I think, is the idea. So I don't have to like come over here and wait for him to, I don't know, I gotta get used to that. Get her to give me a water egg. Oh, I'm walking the wrong way. Okay. Had a little too much to drink today, apparently. So that is a goal. I don't know if it actually makes it faster to get the water eggs, but at the very least, I don't have to like go over there and keep an eye on her and make sure I get the lava. So, but this still is not fast. I was hoping to just be able to, you know, shift click myself to loads of wheat very, 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 very quickly. But this isn't super slow. That said, there's probably something else I need to be doing as well. So let's look at that. And then I'm probably going to need to cut away and do some of those things and then come back and progress from there. Because like I said, it's a little bit crazy. It's nice that we have that though. That does let me throw dust into, so I can throw dust into this barrel and get back clay. So if I find anything where I need clay to do something, I at least have that as an option. And then if I can get a bucket, I can use that as well. But quite frankly, by the time I get a bucket, I'm guessing I'm going to have a couple of water eggs that I can make infinite water supplies and things like that with. So I don't know. We'll see how that progresses. That said, I do want to work on getting the iron. If we look at the gravel though, in here, the only thing I noticed that I can use to sieve gravel is flint, iron, and diamond. So I'm going to guess this isn't going to work. Yeah. So I can't use the string to do it. I need to put flint on top of that. I don't have any flint, I don't think. So I could go and do like break the gravel repeatedly and hopefully get some flint that way. But I think I'm going to just go here with it. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 flint. And then I can pop one of those out and I don't know what happens if I could test it, but I don't want to right now just because I might mess something up that is more important. I'm gonna put that there. I don't know what happens if you have them in like their adjacent components and have different meshes. I would hope it would only go to the meshes that are the same, but it might do all of them. Go here and here, gives me a flint mesh, which I think is actually a quest. Yes, it is. So we don't consume, want to be very careful there. So don't consume, but I can get $1 and a crate. And that's a big old rare crate. Bam, what did I get? I got an octadic capacitor. Either way, it's 23,000 ECM, so superb. I'll take that and put it away for a rainy day. Then I can actually, let's put these guys away. Let's put I could use the manure. Let me see here. Just to expedite this a little bit. Grow. I don't know, that doesn't seem worth it. I don't have that much manure. Still not a whole lot of wheat. So there we go, we got that. We can do the flint, and now at least one at a time. So one thing I noted in just looking through these, you do get flint by sieving out the gravel in the flint mesh. So my thought here is I just need to make one with at first, but then when I get 6 more flint through this process, so I already got one. Once I get 6 more flint, I'll make another flint mesh, so I can do this basically twice as fast. But the problem is, I think I'm going to need a lot of time processing out the gravel to get the iron, and I'm curious if I'm like missing something here in a faster way to get into iron and metals. But I don't know, we got a piece of iron, so there's like 1 of the iron I need, and that was out of just, I don't know, what did I have, like 10 flint, or not 10 flint, but 10 gravel at that point, I think. Let's just see, how long does it take to do that process of gathering up the gravel if I use a stone hammer instead. If I can get a bucket, I have in mind a design for a cobblestone generator that is much faster than this, where I could do maybe more like 8 at a time or maybe 10 at a time instead of 2. But I need to be able to reposition things. And I also technically need a second bucket of lava for that to work, to scale to that level. But this isn't too bad. So with the stone thing, it'd be nice if it spawned back faster. And I kind of wish I wasn't losing as much. It's weird to me that I'm losing what I'm losing, because typically the vein miner process has like a little bit of magnetism to it, so it kind of pulls the blocks together. I don't know, that's okay. So here's what is going to happen while I black out here for the next like 2 or so seconds of transition. I am going to be making, water egg. Making sure I pick up the water eggs. I'm going to work on getting at least enough wheat together to be able to make the little nesting thing over here for little Chicky. And then I'm also going to work on getting enough gravel to hopefully make a decent supply of iron to get a bucket. That's really the 2 goals I have right now, is to get that nesting deal and get a bucket ready. And then I think we'll probably work on... All right, I think I got most of what we need. I think I did in the process get enough flint to just convert all of my original string meshes over to flint. So I thought, why not have just 4 and 4 of each. Did not get all that much stuff by any stretch of the imagination. This is still a very slow process. It gets much faster once you get into those 4 or the 2x2s. I think you can get up to 9x9, maybe even bigger than that. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe even going 9x9 with these would be worth it, just to expedite the process, because you're going to be doing, I think, a lot of this to get metals, at least initially. But I did get at least, and I got to use almost all of my iron, and this is probably not the best use. I actually want to look at this. Let's look at mesh. What do you need to get the iron stiffened mesh? 6 iron. And if I look at gravel, how much better is it than... I can get diamonds, so that's a nice perk. Anything I am doing, I could get diamonds out of. But the iron ore only goes up to a 10% chance from a 7% chance. That's not really, in my mind, enough of a chance increase to really warrant spending my initial iron on that instead. So I think we're going to go with a bucket, to be honest. It's maybe not the most powerful thing in the world, but to me, it is a critical piece of tech, basically. I'm going to go there, and I need to do 3, so that's 2 of those. Now, I guess I hadn't really thought through, I could probably do tinkers, right? I mean, I know there's tinkers, so I guess what I probably should have done, would have been made more sense, is to go into the process of making the smeltery first, because, well, no, to get any real amount of clay, I'm going to have a bucket anyway, so... No, I think we're good. I didn't think about it. That's probably the thing that might make sense to transition into right now, is Tinker Smeltery right out of the gate. But okay, we got iron, and you know it. First thing with the iron is a good old bucket. Oh yeah, that's good. That's nice. Oh, bucket. What that means is let's refurbish the old fishing hole. There we go. I can now swipe the water from there. If I hadn't gotten the rain, like I said, I could always be getting, now that I have the bucket, I can grab it from up here instead. And, I don't know, right there. Right there. There we go. Infinite water. into the furnace. Very useful. That said, now that I do have this, I did get the 27 wheat, or 28 wheat in this case. So I think I'm still going to make the nesting box just to play around with it. 1, 2, 3. Then I think it's like that to make a little egg nest. I don't honestly know why you would need this. I guess I'll have to get in chickens a little bit more and just play around with it. But from the information thing, it just says put an egg in the nest and it will hatch your chicken over a random time. So I don't know why you would do that, to be perfectly honest. I can just hatch a chicken with the egg already. Maybe for vanilla stuff, like if I put just an actual vanilla egg in there, it will eventually create a real chicken. Maybe that's the deal. I don't know, but I want this right now. So give me this and then give me that. And it says I'm going to need an animal net to get them moved around. So this thing, I think I can just basically plop down and I just stick it. Yeah. And then it has an inventory. So it's going to like, whoa, why'd you point me at the sky? It's going to automatically inventory from there. But I started thinking about it. This guy, girl, whatever. This chicken is been helpful, but at the same time, I don't actually, now that I have a bucket, I don't really need water. I have infinite water and I have a bucket. I don't need water eggs, realistically. I'd probably, like, it's not like you're going to get the old hammer to the face or anything. You're still going to get to be there. But I was looking at the quest rewards, and for turning in the water egg, I get a clay chicken. So I think I'm going to put the clay chicken in the nesting thing at this point. I'm going to turn that in and then click. And then I will do the clay chicken instead of the water chicken, I think. So I grab him and then animal net. There we go. Beautiful. And I don't know if it's, well, here, can I take him out? Yeah, if I put him down here, it says next egg is in 15 minutes. So it does look like it's more efficient, assuming he actually drops an egg each time. Because it says there the next drop is in 3 minutes. So it'll be interesting to check back in 3 minutes to see if I actually get clay. Or if it's just like a random thing, like, oh, maybe you get a regular egg or you get a feather or something. I don't know how that works exactly. Or maybe a little bit of manure here. Beep, 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 beep. Give me some more wheat. But that said, I plan on doing like total Tyson chicken factory, like just cram them all in there and get all their stuff. And that seems like a good way to go to me, even though they're not super fast. But I do have a chest. Loot crate. Holy, what is this? 4 64K ME storage cells. Okay, well, you want me to go applied energistics, it looks like. Thank you very much. I am noticing those don't have any EMC value, so I can't use Project E to just make these for free, which is unfortunate because they take so many steps to make these storage chests or storage things. But okay, so that gets me the bucket. That gets me some clay. I keep wanting to check on him. Gets me the infinite dealio there, the infinite water supply. Oh, I totally forgot to make stone in the process of being excited. There. I'll get that cooking. And so I'm trying to think what to do. So one of the reasons that this is actually a big deal in getting the bucket and why I thought it was worth it is if we go in here and grab the dust, probably right now, well, we'll do it over here first. A full wooden barrel, if I take dust, I can right click it in there and then I get clay out. Which is why I'm saying I don't really need the clay chicken either to do particularly well. But if I grab these things back, and then just make sure that they are closer to over here. Let's do this maybe. Might make them just a little bit more accessible. We do that, and then 1, 2, 3. And then, no, we'll just keep them going. There we go. So basically all I have to do, if I grab this bucket, I can go fill, 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 and then clay, 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 clay. There we go. So we get all the clays now, which is good. So this, based on just looking at the smeltery, is going to give me basically what I need to start getting into a tinker smelter, which will should allow me to double up here. I am going to need to make some Now I think about it. I need to be able to make some lava. To make lava, I am going to probably need... I'm going to need the crucible. So just like the wooden crucible can melt leaves, the fired crucible can melt cobblestone into lava. So probably going to need that because there's no point in going to Tinker Smelter until I actually can get some fuel for it. So let's see, that's there, porcelain clay. So I have the clay, but I need some bone meal, which I could get from bone, so I can go mob farm for it. I think I'm going to do mob farm. I think technically, I can sieve it. If I put dust in, I can get some gunpowder and some bone meal back, which is certainly the faster solution, but not what I really want to go with right now, I don't think. Wheel. Because basically the process to get to sufficient amounts of dust is going to be to make another hammer, because I don't have a ton. And then basically to come over, grab a good amount. Maybe we should, am I at the point that I'd want to, let me get, actually here, let's switch back. Let me get enough cobblestone to make some cobblestone slabs. I feel just a little bit better with those for whatever reason. Come on. Well, okay, we're not going to do that right now just because it takes forever. We'll just go with the premise of getting it with the dust sifting. So let's just assume, I don't know, we want like a decent amount. Let's throw the cobblestone up there. If I collect the cobblestone, so it depends which one's faster. I can always just gather the cobblestone to start and then put the cobblestone down to get it a little bit faster maybe. Or, I mean, I think it's going to still be faster just to go straight to gravel in that context. Get the sand. And then sand to dust. Dust, I should have, let me get one more. It's kind of silly, but should be doing these in multiples of 4, basically just to feel efficient over here. Theoretically, if I put these in here, I'll get the bone meals. I'm not getting nearly enough bone meal to make me feel like this is worth doing, to be perfectly honest. I guess that makes sense. It's a 20% chance, I believe it was. So to get the 7 that I need, then I should need to do 35 dust, and I did, whatever, 16? I don't know. Seems a little off, but tell you what, let's go ahead and make the mob farm. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me get the basic structure built, and then I'll be back, because I'm basically just going to build it out that way and put a couple of platforms for mobs to spawn and then kill boxes and yada yada yada. I'm not going to automate anything. I'm just going to make it like something where I cut them with a sword. So let me make that real fast to be an easier way to get my bones, I think, in the long run, and will set me up to have that as an option going forward. So let me do that real quick, and then I'll come right back and probably wrap up not too far after that. I'd like to be able to make lava, I think, before we cut episode here. So that's the goal. All right, we got a mob farm. Well, I don't know. Farm's a bit of a stretch, but we've got a little mob platform. Nothing at all unusual, unique, special about it. It's literally just a place to cut them in the knees. So I did make it tall enough where hopefully Endermen should spawn. So that is the goal. Should be able to get those out of there. But like I said, I'm in the mindset of like a modern Skyblock playthrough right now because I was just playing that. Might not be the most reasonable. Wait, why is there? Oh, it's the chicken. Might not be actually the way you need to approach it, but that's what came to my mind. Definitely not as much of a focus, it seems like, on the mob drops in this pack as being a driving force of progression, but it is helpful. And it did give me enough bone meal to put against some clay. Can I just, nope, I gotta actually break the clay. And I expect if we get into equivalent exchange, it is an easy way to get just a bunch of stuff to throw into that process and hopefully come out with some good stuff on the other side. So porcelain clay, I can now wrap it and drop it on fire. Nope, nope, not what I wanted. Put that in there, get the stone out, and I don't know, just give you a slab. I think that cooks 1.5. Nope, 0.7. Need one more. There we go. Let's go ahead and revert these slabs over. There we go. All right, so something to do. Not spawning anything super crazy. It'd be nice if I can get like an ender pearl or two off of there. That'll be a good progression as well. I don't know if there's any crazy mobs that spawn or anything weird. We won't get spiders, but whatever. That should be good. That will work. That will work. The other thing I was thinking about while I was over there is the fact that I should have gathered up some more cobble, or not cobble, but gravel before I was planning on doing this. But do I have any flint in here? I got 2 flint. That is enough. The other thing that would probably be good for me to do with this is actually go in here, go to the part builder, go to the pickaxe, and start upgrading tools very slowly. So flint is inevitably better than wood as a pickaxe material. If I go to the tool station, I can then put this in and grab the pickaxe, and I can replace the wooden pickaxe head with a flint pickaxe head. So it's going to go from, I don't know, durability of 75 and a speed of 2 up to a durability of 190 and a speed of 5. So much better. So that's good. Getting the upgrades. So now I can come over here if I do need cobblestone. This is where it might be faster for me to actually like cobble instead of cobble and then smash the large amounts of cobble into gravel than to actually make it gravel to start with. But there you go, faster cobblestone. I think I'm still in a situation where I'm going to need to just progress with some stuff, or progress with Ex Nihilo and get some more raw materials before I can go too much further. I do need to melt, I think 1, 2, 3, I think is what I'm going to need. 3 of those, because the barrel is going to, you're in the wrong one. The barrel is going to require stone slabs. Actually, nope, just kidding. I don't have to use all of them though. We can go there. Don't actually need more because I can do that. Tricky, okay. Efficient, I like it. So that gives me a stone barrel. The stone barrel itself isn't really used for anything though. Fluid on top. You can make obsidian, you can make cobblestone when you have things in here. So if I put the lava bucket on top and put water, feed water into the stone barrel, it will just generate cobblestones. There's some way to make like a quick automated cobblestone generator that way, I'm sure. You can do some things to make witch waters, and you can, do the same thing where we're transitioning water into clay. We do need to do anything with lava. You need to use the stone to do it though. So there's lots of things I can work on. It looks like, what is that? Oh, skystone dust to make skystone. But really this guy is not that useful other than for turning in a quest. Does not consume, give me dirt, which is not super useful. But the crucible, on the other hand, is going to be handy. Handy dandy. I don't have enough inventory space to create a couple of builder's wands because they're awesome. But I need to make more storage and start getting into that pretty soon. Do I have anything I can push off there? Oh, I already got the crucible. I don't need really this crucible at this point. So if I put actually, I can probably turn that quest in. Does not consume. Got it. Got the monies. Gotta love the monies. Put that over. So that should be, oh, you're gonna not let a little mini torch? Are you a torchist? There we go. Okay, rate 1. So then I should be able to throw, just like leaves, I throw 4 pieces of cobblestone in. It's going to slowly tick my way towards lava. So that is spectacular. Okay. Crucible, I just want to see something real fast. What kind of heat sources do we have? If I want to make the lava with the crucible, how do I see? There we go. Crucible heat sources. So things I can put under it to make it faster. Okay, 20 times. Sweet. Plutonium. Awesome. I think the 20 times or even the 1 times is like how much you get per tick, maybe? I think. Would that make sense? So then I'm getting basically 20. Am I getting like 20 of these per second? I don't think it's that fast. I don't know. Maybe it's not literally a per tick basis, but either way, plutonium will be 20 times faster. Cyanite. Lava is the thing that makes sense. You basically want to put lava under there to make it go faster, which actually we could do that, I suppose. Let me, I don't have enough of you. Let's take you. Or even, actually, forget that. Well, here. We're going to waste what I just did with this real fast, but not too worried about it. Can I not have arrows? I don't use arrows for anything ever, pretty much. Pickaxe. There we go. I'm going to actually break it, which means I'm going to lose, the 4 cobblestone, but whatever. Because I can go over here to the good old cobblestone gen, and I can just put the crucible on top of it. There we go. Now we get 3 times. So worth the loss, I think. That's pretty good. As long as I don't break it and have it drop into the lava, which is probably inevitably going to happen at some point in the very near future. So that said, oh, look at all those mobs. Hello, give me all your goodies. Where am I at in the quest book? I should be at getting into equivalent exchange. I just don't actually know how to do that. So apparently I need a transmutation table, which is probably going to be next episode. We need to worry about this. I need to get a philosopher's stone. I do need obsidian, so that's going to be where I have water and lava coming together in a stone barrel. So I will be able to make that obsidian. And we have the philosopher's stone, right? We got the philosopher's stone from the T-Fox tombstone. So yeah, I think I can get into that. Won't be a problem. Actually, I've been cutting in and out, so I'm not actually 100% sure how long this episode's going to go. But I think we're going to try to do this real fast. I think I am. I think I have to. So what I'm going to do, I think, is actually, this might be a horrible idea. I'm going to break that. I'm going to put the stone barrel right there. That means it's always under the water. And I'm going to hope that if I put a bucket of lava in there, and it's so slow, that it's going to turn it into obsidian automatically because there's water on top and lava in the middle. And that should cause it to do that. And hopefully it doesn't put a big piece of obsidian right here in the middle of my, my water source. That would be great. Actually, I'm going to, just to be a little bit more risk averse here, let's do this. Let's put it over here. Why don't we? That way it still leaves me with an infinite water source even if this turns to obsidian right here. Come on, give me the lava. I want to try it. Got so much stuff in my inventory. Definitely gonna need some inventory updates here pretty quick. I just want to make sure if this works. And I do think, actually now I'm seeing how long it's gonna take me just to get 4 buckets of lava. To get the obsidian, we'll go ahead and make the transmutation next episode, I think. But I do want to see if this just works, because then I'll repeat process 4 times between now and next episode. Come on. Oh yeah, let's check the chicken. Hey chicken, how are you? Oh, dude. That makes me think that obviously we're not getting clay every time, but we're getting something that he produces every X time. So I don't know if this is actually better than this. I feel like this might be better just to take the 15 minutes. Why are these different? Oh wait, this is a... Oh, they're different. This gives me more clay chickens with... Oh, you can make them awesome. Gains and growths and things. Oh, okay, I need to find out about how chickens work. So apparently they're more like agricraft, where they're like the seeds in agricraft that you can make stronger and better. I didn't realize you could make super chickens, so that's interesting. Looks like they have growth, gain, and strength. All right. Used to be able to breed 2 parents and create a custom egg, mainly for modded chickens with new breeding mechanics. Lucky eggs. Okay. I'm not going to get in that too much, but no, he does not give me clay every time, at the very least. So I don't know which one's better if I really needed lots of materials from here. But for right now, I'm going to ignore that and come over here. Give me the lava. In my bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me some more lava there. Let's hope this works. Oh, it did. Beautiful. And then I can just right-click the obsidian out of it. Oh, so nice. What can obsidian make? Probably can't make anything cool out of the obsidian just yet. If I get into Tinker Smelter, I can make obsidian tools, if nothing else, and that should be able to break obsidian at the same time. Interesting. That's awesome. Okay, that is good. I like Ex Nihilo. It gives me some really easy functionality. Okay, well, like I said, I've been rambling. I'm going to go ahead and kill me some mobs, gather up some mob drops. I'm going to gather up some of this stuff, make the chickens and get the woods and get the stuff, and try to put some resources away in the bank, and also gather up the materials I need to probably next episode get into Tinker Smeltery and EE, I think, is what it's going to be. So I'll get enough lava to get the obsidian made, start going into Project E, and get the raw materials in terms of clay and sand and gravel and grout smeltings and all that stuff needed to start getting a Tinker Smeltery in place too. So that said, hopefully this wasn't too random, too here and there and everywhere. Like I said, I'm not really sure where this pack needs to go or how to progress. It's a little bit more open-ended than some of the other packs I've played recently. So playing it a little bit more like Sandbox without knowing exactly where I need to progress. So that said, it's actually exciting and kind of enjoying it. So hopefully so are you as well. Hopefully you're playing through the pack as well and learning lots of interesting, awesome things and building amazing, what do they call it, sky block bases with all of the overpowered things that are in this pack. So that said, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have an amazing time wherever you go from here, and I look forward to talking to you again in the next episode. Take it easy.